New year, new laws. So we asked an expert to round up road rules from using your cell in the car to excessive speeding.
We asked podcast producer and host Coralie-chan Matsuyoshi, what's the law?
The podcast is What's the Law? The host is Coralie-chan Matsuyoshi, who joins us now. Thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.
Nice being here, John.
You've got a couple of great podcasts up on our website already, kh12.com. The one that I want to talk about today is something that affects us all, really. Traffic violations, traffic stops. I know there's a bunch of different reasons why we could get stopped, but can we talk about that real quick?
Sure, there's criminal and civil, and both involve breaking the law. But the difference is really big in terms of the procedure and penalty. So if you get caught for a civil violation, you can either pay the fine or you can ask to go to court, and they might lessen the penalty, the fines. You might get community service or mandatory driver's ed. Traffic crime, though, you got to go to court, and you'll see that on the ticket there's a summons to appear in court. And that's because there's a possibility of jail time and a criminal record as well.
Yeah, we've all, I don't know if you've gotten a ticket, but I have gotten a ticket. Not fun. Can we talk about some of the examples of civil traffic violations?
Speeding, expired safety check, using a cell phone or driving without a seatbelt, pedestrian crossings, broken taillight or headlight, and even bicycles. Or if you're riding an animal, that's under the traffic code as well.
Here's one that a lot of people still may or may not know the rules about, but it's driving with a cell phone. Can you give us some examples of what's good, what's not good?
So the law says that you cannot operate a motor vehicle while using a mobile electronic device, and that includes a cell phone. But you can pull over to the side, stop your engine, and use your cell phone. Using a device really means holding it. So you would think that you couldn't use your GPS, but if you mount it to a dashboard or if you talk hands-free with your cell phone, that's okay. It's still not a good idea because that's distracted driving. And one of the exceptions is you can call 911, but if you get caught, it's a $297 fine or more if it's in a school or construction zone.
Here's something you also cover in your podcast, the right of way for pedestrians crossing the street. Can you elaborate?
So if a pedestrian is in a crosswalk with a traffic light and the sign says walk, they have the absolute right of way. You have to stop. And they're not supposed to enter into the crosswalk, though, once that flashing countdown starts. Even if you can run across, you can't. The purpose of the countdown is to tell pedestrians that are already in the crosswalk how much time they have to make it across. And it also allows the drivers to turn, otherwise they'd be there forever.
Oh boy, yes, it can be very difficult sometimes and a little frustrating. Okay, traffic crimes. What are some common traffic crimes?
So the three most common are DUI, excessive speeding, and reckless driving. There's also driving without a license, without insurance, with a revoked license, racing, open container of alcohol, even if you're not drinking it. Hit and run is the most serious, and that could be charged as a felony.
You mentioned excessive speeding. What is the difference between speeding and excessive speeding?
So regular speeding is a civil violation, and it can involve going either over or under. So you can be driving too slow as well. Excessive speeding is 30 miles over the posted speed limit or 80 miles an hour, no matter what the speed limit is, because that's just too fast. It severely impacts your insurance, and you get your license suspended as well. And multiple violations of excessive speeding can result in harsher penalties, like the third conviction results in mandatory jail sentence of 10 to 30 days. Bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that. Okay, here's one more thing that I would love for you to just clarify. Reckless driving, it may mean something different to one person, but you have the full, complete meaning.
Right. So reckless driving means putting others in danger. So if you're in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody else around, even if you're swerving like crazy and jamming on the brakes and the accelerator, that's not reckless because you're not putting people in danger. However, you could get caught for racing or speeding, but it's not reckless.
Thank you so much for talking with us. I know that you've got a ton of different topics on KHON2.com that you cover in your podcasts. Can you kind of give us an idea what we can expect for February?
You can learn how to get a TRO. And I'm also doing a whole series on crime and on criminal law. People don't understand what's reasonable doubt and what's a grand jury indictment. And we have a special one on the Kealoha case, the conspiracy. And I'm going to be talking to the lawyer that broke the case and brought it to federal authorities.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait to talk to you again. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, John.
So knowledgeable about everything because, like she says, the GPS, you do wonder about that. A lot of them do have the hands-free, but I those don't always work. I don't know if Mercury in retrograde and so forth. So pull over. I've been guilty of trying to do too much behind the wheel. So I got to practice what I preach, I guess.
Same. I've gotten so used to voice texting.
Yes.
When you have it right here and you're like, Tanya, hi, exclamation, Tanya, comma, R, and like, oh my gosh, I've been so used to it, Tanya, that sometimes I'll actually talk like that in person.
So awkward, right? Well,
it's so awkward.
I always have to check it. There's been a few that they've either misunderstood what I was trying to text or tried to send it to the wrong person, which could really cause a lot of big problems that you want, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know it's crazy. Even holding your phone, your card needs to be completely off.
Exactly.
I didn't know that until one day I was in the parking lot. My friend was like, "Oh, you got to turn your car off." I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah, because it's a smart car, not such a smart car, smartphone, not so smart user. All right, are you new?
Not so smart.